Welcome back, SethBling here. Today I've got for you a cool way to use storage minecarts to hold all your stuff. As you see, I've got a few stacks of storage minecarts. They're pretty tall, they're 9 tall. And when I come down here, say I want some cobblestone, I can reach in for this one for cobblestone. Or if this one's full and I want to put cobblestone in it, I just hit this and it'll cycle through. I'll get a new fresh cart, I can keep cycling, and yeah, basically I have access to all 9 chests in the stack by just cycling through it with this button. And I can cycle through any stack in here. Can do it pretty fast, basically as fast as I can push the button. And really easy to use, very expandable. Show you from another angle what's going on. I push the button and basically it just pushes the cart from the bottom of the stack, just like a pest dispenser. And the cart runs up the track and up to the top of the stack. And you can put a bunch of these in parallel, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you can have different heights. Here's one that's only 3 blocks tall. Unfortunately, with this one, if you have 3 minecarts in a stack, sometimes it will glitch, so like that. It doesn't happen every time. Oops. It doesn't happen every time. If you see, it didn't happen there. Here, this one is 6 minecarts and it's 5 tall, and so this also works. Yeah, so you can make it even taller if you want. There's no real height restriction. It's actually pretty narrow because for each 2 blocks that you add vertically, you only have to add 1 block horizontally. So then. Here's some other cool stuff you can do with this. So here I have the same thing, you cycle through it like before. But if I have 2 bases, right, I have a base, whoops, lagging out here. Yeah, if I have 2 bases, 1 base here and 1 base over there, I can have kind of 2 copies of this, and I can, if you look, so this is the, when I push the button, it sort of butts up against here. But if I flick this switch, it'll pull these guys up. And so now when I push the button, it'll send it off to the other base and put it right into the stack there. And so I can send all of my minecarts to the other stack. The one that's on bottom will get sent first, and so it'll be on the bottom on the other side. And so the minecarts will be in the same order when they get to the other side. Now, pushing all the buttons a bunch of times is kind of tedious, so I came up with this. This does the same thing. It pulls the blocks up, but it also sends a signal to a little clock on the ground to tell it to just rapid fire all the minecarts out of the station or out of the base and into your other base. And so you get all of your minecarts at the other base really quickly. And they stay in the same order they were in before. Everything is exactly the same. It's pretty neat. Yeah, just cycle through it like we did before. You can do it again to go back. Exact same thing. So if you have 2 bases and you want to get all your stuff from one base to another, this is actually a really easy way, and it's still expandable and everything. There's a drawback though. This really only works. You can really only have a bunch of these on a north or south facing wall. So if you look up and see the sun moving towards or directly towards or directly away from the wall, that's not good. Or if the sun's setting over the wall or rising over the wall, then that's also not good. So here's what happens in a east or west facing station. You can still cycle through 1 stack normally. It's just fine. It works. There's like, you have to do a little bit different just because the collisions work a little bit differently. You kind of have to have a little drop at the beginning, but when you start putting carts in the adjacent stack, they kind of bump into each other, and it's not great. They don't fall on the stack, and if you have more stacks, it's pretty bad. So you can do it on a east or west facing wall if you have them every other block, but you can't do it right next to each other like this, which is so cool. So yeah, I can show you how to build it real quick. Just find some good open area. Yeah, this seems good. So first, you put down however many pistons you want for the stacks. Let's see. We'll need to have a clear space here, and then the ramp here. So then, put this here. I'm gonna have mine be the same height as the ones over here. So let's see. Then we'll need 2 blocks wide up here, like we have over there, and then another block behind that for those to butt up against. So we should have something. Yeah, there we go. And in east-west tracks will naturally just line up the way you want to, so you don't have to do a lot of fancy work to get them to line up correctly. Then we do this to get the minecart the rest of the way up. We have to make a little lip for the minecarts to run into when they get to the top. We also need to power the tracks. So a good place to do that is just right here, where the bottom track meets the top track, and that'll power both tracks. And then the final thing we need to do is make sure that the pez dispenser won't push out 2 carts at a time. So if we didn't have these here, two carts would get pushed onto the track at a time, and it would be bad because they would start stacking up. So, and then we also need to put the buttons down here. So 4 buttons. We should be good to go. Let me just fill up one of the stacks. 4, 5, 6. 6 minecarts in the stack. Push the button. Yep, looks pretty good. And then I can, since this is north or south facing one, I can go ahead and fill up the next stack over, and it'll work. So that's how you build the super awesome, super compact, super expandable storage minecart system. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.